Welcome back, everybody. This is Adam of ACG on itch.io. Technically, this is episode 23 of Let's Dev, although it's also episode 1 of the devlog for the Improve My Game Game Jam. I'm going to do a little bit of video devlog stuff here. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't even know if anybody actually reads other people's devlogs in this jam very often, but just in case. I do, but I'm kind of a bit of an odd duck. And I'm also a little bit gun shy because anybody who maybe has watched the rest of the videos, you might know that the last ship I did in Blender, I'm just learning Blender after working in Maya for several years, relearning Blender, I suppose, and had a few rigging problems with the last one. I got it working eventually, but it didn't come together quite the way I expected, and I like it when things come together the way I expect, so that was a little bit of a thing to deal with, but might as well just jump on in and get going with it. We're going to make the first unlockable racer. Right now, going to be called, the pilot's name is Teal, and the ship is the Mecha Hawk. So that's I know everything is liable to change, but that's what I'm running with at this point. And I guess let's go ahead and just get going here. I mainly know a lot of devs would probably do their devlog focused more on the game design and programming, but I kind of take a artist's approach, maybe. I like to start with some concept art and some ideas and then kind of design from there. If I come up with some cool ships, then maybe I start working on a cool space racer game to put them in. Sort of get myself motivated that way. Which I don't know if that's unusual or not, but there you have it. There it is. How do I want to go about doing this? I really want to try and make this kind of fun and easy on myself. And really make use of the Blender is pretty cool. It's got some pretty robust modifier tools that don't always work exactly the way I want them to, but they get the job done. And I also don't always know what I'm doing as well as I probably should. A little operator error in there, as always. Alright, well, let's see if I can get this set up the way I want first. Just bump this out, maybe like that. And I guess let's go ahead and see if I can get this mirror modifier to work the way I want. Bum, bum, bum. And that. You know what? Maybe it would be easiest just to do it this way here. Then I can just manually duplicate these fins later, because ideally I'm just going to try and get these wings onto one section of the texture sheet and duplicate it all around. Um, then probably put the engine texture on this same thing. And I can do the main hull as a separate texture. Been doing basically two smallish textures. Well, I mean, not small, maybe 1K textures between a half K and a 1K texture. Um, so you know, that'll keep everything pretty consistent with what's already been in the game. I'm trying to optimize things a little bit. Again, I have no idea if anybody in the jam is going to be, you know, even watching this far into the devlog, but if you played the game and you noticed any kind of laggy areas where it feels like the frame rate just drops, you know, pretty badly. I'm working on optimizing some of those areas. I've been testing it out on my laptop that's a little bit dated. It's got a 1060 in it. So really, I feel like I should be able, any game I make should be able to run on that computer, because that's not that old of a graphics card. But right now it is not. It's under 20 frames per second on that one. So optimization needs to be done. I don't know. I don't know if I'll need to redesign the levels a little bit so I can use more occlusion culling, or if I need to make a separate set of textures that are smaller uh, for older PCs. Find some way to have it automatically kind of scale it back depending on the hardware. But we'll we'll just see how that goes. Just tested it out on my wife's laptop, which I believe is a 1660, and runs just fine on there. So it's not requiring anything cutting edge, but it does takes a pretty powerful gaming PC to run it at full frame rate, and it just doesn't seem like there's enough game there that it should really need to do that. But I also prototyped it pretty well, a little bit fast and loose. I didn't test it as much as I probably should have, and that's, you know, what can you do? Let's see. I need my UV editor. because if I don't keep an eye on that, then I'm gonna wind up upset with myself. That's not so bad, but I could do better. Just give it a little thought here. I just want to make sure that I can project it cleanly from an ortho view. And just no muss, no fuss. Get that kind of working. This will also give me a little bit more of the wing shape. I've been trying to, some of my wing shapes right now at this point in the process are a little boxier than I would maybe like them to be. This one should have a nice rounded kind of wing shape. Since we're doing it this way, I think while we've got that, and I'll admit, this is less right now about exactly how I want the wing to look and more about how I think will make a good UV layout. I guess that's kind of the nice thing, is you can always, once the UVs are laid out, they just stay the same. So I guess I can reshape the wing if I need to afterwards. But let's go ahead and just get that. And there you go. That'll be a mirrored wing. Probably just all I'm going to do with it is there. And then I always like to just going to move that off of the UV grid till I get all of the geometry together. Then I can kind of puzzle everything onto the grid bit by bit. Okay. We will do a 2-segment bevel. Right there. Already starting to look pretty good, pretty wingy. I think though, while we've got this here, let's see. Hmm. No, I'm going to leave it right there. I don't want this to get too unruly. Yeah, no, no. I don't want it to get too unruly. Who needs that? Let's see, Mecha Hawk. So I want to keep this I want it to look kind of bird ship somehow. Okay. Okay, I'm having ideas. I'm having thoughts here. Make a good ass bird ship. All right, but first things first, we gotta go ahead and get some engines on here, because gonna just make those all part of the same texture. Get as much bang for the buck as we can here. All right. Gonna just rotate that there because I've had a couple of issues with UV seams being in places that I didn't want them to be. We're going to just rotate this a little bit so that no matter what, I don't wind up with a seam at the top. I know how to check, but you know, I don't know. There's got to be a seam somewhere, you know, might as well just let it be a surprise. As long as it's not right on top. I don't want that surprise. But there may be other surprises. Do 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 do. One here. There. 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 No, I thought this was skinny enough of a cylinder that I wouldn't need to adjust it anymore. But now that I'm looking at it, I kind of feel like I'm going to have it span the entire length of all of the fins. I don't really want it to be that bulky. Take that down just a little bit. This is what is going on here. I don't want I don't want both of those, I just want this. There we go. Alright. Not too shabby. I guess we'll maybe just go ahead and cut these in here. Come on, you. Need this edge. There we go. Okay. Scale those in. In just a little bit. And let's see. Alright, let's bridge some edge loops here. And that should be all we need. We'll just extrude this a little bit as well. And bridge some edge loops. Alright. All of this should be automatically mapped to that cylinder. So we just get all of these. Oops, not these though. project that from view. And then do the same with these. And we should have pretty good looking UV there. And bum. Yes, there we go. Pretty good start. Might go ahead and do this though. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Bevel that. Looks a little better. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good, yeah. So to go ahead and save it up here, because I'm not sure if this is the right move to do next, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. I think. Well, I guess maybe I don't have to. just want to scale all of this down. Oh no, wait, no. I gotta do the UV sheet first. That's what I gotta do. Alright, so this we need to move up. Move this guy in. And just move these guys in as well. This one is the thing. Yeah, so that's the one on back. That means this one, whoops. This one is the front. And there we go. That's pretty good UVs, pretty good everything. Now we can continue. And I guess just one more. Whoop. Not just that, we need the wings. And I think that'll do it for the engines and the wings. At least the basic block out. Alright, yeah. All we need is body mesh. Alright, something like that. And we'll get in here and just sort of shape that. Guess sort of shape it to the wings where they kind of already are. shaping. Looks a little more like a mecha fish right now. Let's see. Yup. What if I did it this way? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Well, it's looking pretty okay. Well, I will continue noodling with this, but I feel like that's probably going to about do it for this devlog. Anybody that stuck with me all the way till the end, congratulations, you're a trooper. Uh, this will be the 5th racer, the first unlockable racer in the Game Jam update. The first thing I'll be adding in the game, as you can see. First day of the jam, so very official. Couldn't possibly be faking it. And assuming I'm able to accomplish everything that I want to this week, for anybody that did hang around till the very end of the video, I'll give you a little insider tip. This is going to be the first arena, Bakunti level 1. If you beat the high score on that level, you will unlock the first unlockable map. And once you do that, if you get the high score on that map, you will unlock this racer. So if you're looking for a challenge while you're playtesting and you have an interest in getting the unlockable items in the game, that is the secret. That's the trick to doing that, is Bakunti Arena 1, Track 1, I mean. Beat the high score, and then beat the high score on the level that unlocks. And you'll get access to this racer. So, hope everybody enjoyed this devlog. I'll probably be trying to work at a pretty, probably almost unhealthy pace, since we're in a game jam. And I'm not going to record everything that I do, but I'll check in from time to time and let you all know how I'm doing. But good luck to everybody in the jam, and looking forward to checking out everybody's stuff in a week. Alright, later.